closer do you think you've already gotten in just a few months since you got with the Raiders?
I think there's been a lot of improvement. Obviously working with Coach Woods, Coach Carroll, and all the rest of the guys. They're giving me a lot of valuable information to be an NFL corner, and I'm just trying to soak in as much as I can, and put everything together as quickly as possible.
Darien, I thought you had a very good OTA minicamp season, but I think it's gone up exponentially with pads. Is that just because of the physicality of your game, or is it just becoming easier?
I think the physicality helps me out, obviously being a bigger cornerback, but gaining confidence being out there in the NFL with other guys, it's getting better every day. I feel better with each coming practice, and just looking forward to the next one.
Really noticed that battle with Dante today, rook on rook. His speed, your physicality. Will you talk about that battle? How much you enjoyed it?
Yeah, a receiver like Dante gives you a unique challenge. He's 6'5", but runs 4.3, so you got to be on your P's and Q's with him. But he's the receiver that I need to go against. He's big, he's strong, but he also can run. Those are the kind of guys that I think I can really make a living shutting down.
And you're doing a lot of reps for once. What do you think it is that the coaches put you in that position?
I think just being ready every day. I try to put my best foot forward, and whether it's in meetings, trying to soak up as much information as I can, and try to be the guy out there at practice.
Along those lines, running with the ones that didn't ease you in, or like, hey, we'll throw people in the fire. Is that the way you wanted it?
Absolutely. The only way to get better is to keep practicing. So it was a bit intimidating at first, but now I embrace it every single day.
Well, us talking to you like this, just a nice guy, but on that field you show some feisty, we'll just say feisty spirit. Talk about that side. What flips when you get on the field?
I can be your friend in the locker room, but on the field I don't have to be your friend. But once practice is over, we can go back to normal. But in between the lines, it's football, and any football player knows how that goes. So it just is what it is.
You said after you were drafted that you still thought you had a lot to prove. Like, how have you kind of ramped that up in your own personal self as you go out there on the field with that mindset, keeping in mind that hey, I'm not your friend on the field.
Just recognizing that every day at practice is a new opportunity. Regardless of how the last one went, everyone's looking to get better. The receivers are looking to challenge you. We're looking to challenge them. So, nothing's ever personal, but at the end of the day, we're going to make each other better.
What is it that you do, kind of just to challenge yourself daily, like just being here at NFL level, trying to move on from college and transfer to that mindset?
I think for me personally, just my biggest challenge is to be the best I can be every single day, and whatever it is that I may need to work on any given day, something I'm noticing at practice, just trying to attack that and then carry it into the next practice.
Question off the topic of training camp, but Hall of Fame game tonight. Eric Allen, a former Raider, all-time great, of course, being honored this weekend and being inducted. How do those guys who come before you kind of inspire you to make this franchise what it's known for?
They kind of like you said, they kind of pave the way for people like us to step in, and they show you what it takes to be great in the NFL. They show you what great teams look like, and they show you what success looks like, and obviously learning from them what it takes, and just trying to do everything we can to follow in their footsteps and honor this franchise.
So Hall of Fame games tonight. Games are coming up for real for you guys. How ready would you be right now? Just playing in an NFL game.
Kick it off. I'll be ready.
Kick it off.
I'll be ready, yes, sir.
What's it been like matching up with Jacoby? What have you learned from matching up with him?
He's savvy. He's been in the league a long time. And with that time comes a lot of knowledge, and he knows how to release. He knows how to get open. But it's helpful going against a veteran like that that's so smart, has so much experience, because now it really forces you to kind of learn from him and then see beyond your game.
From draft day to today, being in this building, around these guys, these coaches, everyone else, where have you made the biggest strides?
I think just the mental part of it, the confidence, it can be kind of daunting coming into the NFL, as a rookie, especially at the cornerback position. But with the guys that I have in the room, with the coaches that I have, and with the practices, continued practices, I think confidence just gets better by the day.
which of the vets have kind of helped you with the mentorship the most?
I mean, that whole room, our whole room has been great, specifically for the corners. You know, Eric Stokes, JB, D-Cam, Sam Webb, we all, you know, they're all really great mentors. But Jeremy Chin, Lonnie Johnson, Isaiah, you know, for the whole DBs, you know, they've been really helpful. They've been great, and not just me, but all other rookies too.
Stokes is the old guy at 26. that's kind of weird. Like, it's a very young group. Like, do you feel that being in there?
For sure. But you know, it brings a lot of energy to the room too. You know, having that kind of youth, but you know, everyone's kind of looking to prove themselves. So it breeds a lot of really good, healthy competition in that room too. So.
What's been the most difficult aspect so far? Is it the speed on the field? Is it, what would you say it is so far?
I think, yeah. I mean, I think adjusting, you know, the speed physically, no, but like everything speeds up mentally. So mentally, you have to process things, see things a little faster. I think that was the biggest challenge. But you know, the game starts to slow down a little bit once you get continued reps.
Let's do one more. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, Darien.
Seems like all you guys are like him.